Hello everyone, today we'll be discussing about the film F-I-L-M. This film will explain the types of questions usually we face during our presentation. In our PhD presentation, we may have many types of questions. Sometimes context-based questions, that means the thing that you have discussed inside your thesis or you have written in the thesis. Sometimes it is out of the thesis general question. So no matter what, we have to get prepared. Questions can be 4 types. Those 4 types are film type, F-I-L-M, film. First type of questions, F. What is that? Familiar question. What does it mean by familiar question? Familiar question, it is kind of expected question, and you are familiar with those kind of questions and you are quite ready in case they ask any questions from your thesis or from outside of the thesis. Those are familiar type to you. That means you know how to answer them. But sometimes they may ask something else. What are those? I, which is the second one, called irregular questions. Irregular questions. Those are the questions are like, it is not familiar type and not even regularly asked, right? They are quite different type of questions, and it is kind of unfamiliar questions, unknown questions that we don't know how to answer them. Be sure, get ready. You are not showing that you are nervous to answer those kind of questions. You have to know your own way how to tackle them. But please do not show that you don't know, or do not show that it's the first time I'm listening these kind of questions. No, don't give this kind of expression or attitude inside the presentation. That will be the pinpoint to drill you. So make sure that you are not going to fall into the trap. What to do is you try to ask again, excuse me, sorry prof, I couldn't get the question. Asking second time or even strategically third time, they may divert the question in something else. Or during that time, you may have your own idea how to get rid of those kind of questions. Or you can play the trick. What's the trick? Of course, you have the water bottle beside you. You just pretend to drink the water. Within this fraction of the seconds, like 1 second or 2 seconds even, you may have your own idea how to handle those kind of questions. However, still, if you don't know how to answer them, you just nicely and politely say, thank you for your feedback. May I take note? I will discuss with my supervisor. That's the polite way to get rid of it. You are not giving them any expression that you don't know, but you are showing your smartness and putting it as a feedback into your thesis. L. Leading question. What is leading question? Leading question means you are giving the answer of any other questions of the examiners. Your answer lead to ask another question. Example, suppose you are talking about population or sample. You are saying, okay, this is my population, this is my sample, this is my sampling method, this is my sampling frame. After giving the answer, this answer will lead to ask another question. Suppose, oh, this is my population. They will ask you, what is the salary population? Blah, 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 blah. You're saying, oh, this is the sample. Okay, if this is the sample, you see, they're asking you again the question, leading question. If this is the sample, then blah, 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 blah. So this kind of thing called leading questions. That means your answer leads to ask another question. M. Momentum questions. Momentum questions is a kind of thing that environment or atmosphere of the presentation hall will enhance to ask certain questions. Suppose you're talking about Singapore, Malaysia, Australia, UAE, Thailand, Maldives, Sri Lanka, Canada, Libya, whatever, any other country, or suddenly somebody is asking particular question. Let's say you are talking about Libyan perspective, for example. By the way, in terms of Libya, blah 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 blah. You see, the atmosphere, they are creating the situation such a way to ask those silent questions. It is called momentum questions. So these are the things I call film, F-I-L-M. Don't get upset. Do not show that you are nervous. Be smart in handling the situations like that. Thank you so much.